Vince Neil is a big name in the world of rock and roll. He's best known as the lead vocalist for Mötley Crue. He's lived a life of hard rocking, partying, and excess. He's found himself in plenty of wild and, at times, dangerous situations. One of these happened back in December 1984, and it didn't just rock Neil's world. It shook the foundations of the entire rock music industry. At that time, Neil was driving home from a liquor run, joined by Nicholas Razzle Dingley, drummer of the Finnish hard rock band Hanoi Rocks. The pair had been partying away, which resulted in Neil being under the influence when he swung behind the wheel of his De Tomaso Pantera sports car. The ride home ended in tragedy when Neil lost control of the car, resulting in an accident that claimed Razzle's life and seriously injured two other people in the oncoming car. The news about Razzle's death and Neil's involvement sent waves of shock throughout the rock and roll world. There was sympathy for Razzle's bandmates, but also scorn for Neil, who was regarded as having gotten away almost scot-free. There was no hiding from the fact that the rock star's actions had led to the tragic death of another musician and an uncertain future for the promising band, Hanoi Rocks. Others empathetically put themselves in Neil's shoes, acknowledging the guilt and remorse he must have been feeling. Nonetheless, most were disgusted by the perceived laxity in the charges brought against him. Neil eventually faced trial for his actions and pleaded guilty to vehicular manslaughter and driving under the influence of alcohol. The sentence that followed seemed far too lenient for a man whose recklessness had claimed a life and caused injury to others. He got off with a paltry 30 days in jail, of which he only ended up serving 15. He also had to pay $2.6 million as restitution to the victims and was ordered to attend rehab sessions and not get behind the wheel for a few years. To many, it looked very much like the law was going easy on a rock star. In the aftermath of the tragic incident, for many of Neil's fans, the facade of the hard-living, untouchable rock star was cracked. It was a harsh reality check that fame and wealth weren't tickets to act recklessly, particularly when innocent lives could be in danger. The event also raised questions around the morality of celebrities, the leniency of the legal system, and the destructive lifestyle that the rock and roll industry seemed to promote. Years later, Neil is still remembered for this incident as much as he is for his wild lifestyle and outspoken personality. Public opinion remains divided regarding his actions, despite serving his time and expressing remorse for his deeds. The Mötley Crue frontman still faces critique over the perceived leniency of his sentence and the role he played in the tragic event. In the arts, as in life, it seems that the past is indeed never really past.